kind of weird to see me in the car, I know. Trust me, I try to never leave my house. Unfortunately, sometimes I have to. I'm getting ready to head over to a friend's that you've seen on this channel before because he's getting some new home gym equipment. And when I say home gym, it is the most commercial grade equipment imaginable. He just happens to be a little bit bougie. Wow, so much has changed. Yeah, dude, you're out of space. I never thought I'd say that. This might be the first home gym in America with the selectorized pec deck.
You feel it in the beginning and at the end, just like it said.
With the Watson plates that match the prime green, that's the most bougie thing I've ever seen. That is nice. Even the knurl handles that you just get to grab on, it's a very, very good feel. Oh my gosh, that's sick. I'm a fan. So we've been keeping a little bit of a secret, not on purpose, but it's been a long process over the last year. We are going to be building a custom gym, I'll call it. Megan considers it a home, but most importantly, a new space to build a new gym in a different suburb of Raleigh, about 45 minutes from where we're at today. So I'm excited to share that process with you guys. I'm not gonna go into too much details on the home, but the gym, it's gonna be sick. So if you guys want me to make any videos on building a home, if you're curious about the process, I'm happy to share a little bit. I will say we built this house, but it wasn't a completely custom home. It was like semi-custom, right? You get to choose certain finishes, but you don't have to pick every single thing. Whereas this house, I mean, down to the pipes, right? You gotta pick everything. But all I really cared about was, do I have the space and the ability to build a big gym? Because ultimately, that's what's important to me. I've got 2 boys now. We need space to build them a little gym. I want to expand this, of course. You know, there's so much room, there will be so much room for different options and continue to provide different kind of content. But it's gonna be, might surprise you. Anyway, I don't know if you guys can tell, but been a little bit stressed lately, even though I think I mentioned this has been an ongoing thing. It's been a year in the making and we officially close in about a month. So if you've been through this process, please let me know. I would love to get your insight. Still learning a lot. I feel like I could write a book on this process at this point, but as it relates to the gym, it's very important that we bring health into the home, and we are going to be building out for the future here. So I anticipate that you will see some of this stuff, but not all of it, and we will build something incredible. Megan was asking me how many times am I gonna show you guys my standard mornings of the protein pancakes. Even she is tired of my videos, but this is what we do every single Saturday. Griffin, do you love pancakes? Yeah. So there we go. 1 scoop of P Science protein pancake mix, and then we'll add in 1 scoop of the PS Select for some extra protein and flavor. This cake pop flavor, insane. I'm telling you guys right now, you are never going to find protein pancakes that look and taste that good. Yeah. Cheese. Okay, you ready for pancakes?
Yeah.
All righty, they're gonna be good. Here you go, my king.
That's good.
Yeah, you're welcome. Can Daddy join you with his pancakes? Quick TikTok update for anyone who's following along with this journey. We are at almost 4,000 followers. Video views are kind of trending in the right direction, anywhere from like 500 views to 1,000 per video. I'm still posting every single day. Clearly not a super successful venture yet. But one thing that working in sales has taught me to do very well is to detach myself from the outcome. My philosophy is I'm just gonna do whatever I can do. I'm gonna try my best, and whatever happens, happens. And something clearly could be great, right? I mean, you could have a viral video that changes your life forever, or maybe nothing ever comes of it. But as the great Jay-Z once said, I'm not afraid of dying, I'm afraid of not trying. every time I wear this thing, I feel like I'm 50 Cent, and it really is. It's made for the, you know, pew-pews, but I utilize it as a weighted vest most of the time. All of the time. But if you ever get in a situation where you just can't get into the groove, you're out in the gym and you can't get going, I highly recommend start with pull-ups. It is the best way to engage all your upper body, and it will really ensure that you warm up correctly, and it really helps just kind of get things going. Still having a few too many of these. Bennett actually sleeps a lot better than Griffin ever did. He's officially 1 month old, which seems impossible. I mean, it goes so fast, but this will make sure that I at least get through an hour workout. All right, guys, we're gonna end the video here, but I was thinking, you know, one of the reasons, there's a lot of reasons really that I haven't talked too much about the new house is because I care a lot about my brand. I care a lot about my brand at work. I care a lot about my brand online, just in general. I mean, I know a lot of people are like, oh, I don't care what people think. I care what people think. And I would never want my brand to turn into shiny things. You know, what does he have? The material things that I think are very meaningless, other than my gym. I'm very proud of that, and that's kind of what I built this channel around is health and fitness, so that makes sense. But if there is an education opportunity, because I had to learn a lot about building a home, and it's much different when you start to take out a construction loan, especially if you don't want to sell your house while it's being built. It becomes kind of a cash flow puzzle. And so if there's anything out there that you guys want to know, just let me know, because if not, then I am just probably going to take you along for the journey of the gym, but I figured I'd at least open it up for discussion. So if there's any questions, leave them in the comments down below, but I love you guys, and I'll see you next time.